Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, aka Tony. Here with some of my nearest and dearest in the building. I got my dog Pucho in the building.
King going on? You mean the king?
The king. Excuse me.
The true king.
The
king
one
of
and
the
only.
Yandles,
First of his
seven
name.
men. Yeah.
Heir to the throne.
Yandles.
No, I am the fucking king. I'm not the heir to the throne.
The heir. He's already belittling you already. That's rip.
Liana's the heir. There's going to be a whole big civil war, though, once she tries to take the throne.
Technically, she can't take the throne. She's a woman. Only the man can take the throne.
I mean, but maybe I'm like your boy Vizzy T. You know, I'm gonna put, and I'm gonna cause a whole drama. You know what I'm saying? I got
You're gonna be the first.
I got a firstborn daughter, a secondborn son. It sounds like the same exact drama,
Sheesh.
except there's no baby mama drama. But
Nah. It's a
And
plus.
no incest.
yeah, don't put
Also
that
in the building, got my dog Mateo.
What's going on, man? I am here fresh from, man, where did the movie that in New York? That's where that came
It was
from.
in New York.
I'm
New
here,
York.
I'm here straight
baby.
from the 70s in New York. I got my baseball
Van
bat.
Cortlandt Park.
I'm about to go get my ass kicked by the Warriors because I watched that movie again recently. They did not do well. The baseball Furies were not as scary as they looked.
Yeah.
Man, they had a bat. That shit's pretty fucking scary.
Man had a bat and he swung and missed, and then the guy punched him in the face and knocked him out cold with one punch.
But Ajax was powerful. You know, he's strong. Ajax's only weakness is undercover cops.
Yup.
Sexy women that are actually undercover
Oh,
cops.
the sexy women?
That's what got me.
They never talk about him again in that movie. He just gets arrested and it's like, nope, he's gone now. We never see him.
Man went straight to the cell.
The guy that
Clean
gets
out-
killed in the train, they don't even grieve for that guy. They're not even sad about it. It's just whatever.
Yeah. Nah, bro. It's the rules of the game. They're at war, bro. Cleon dies right in the beginning. They're just like,
Damn.
our leader's dead. Fuck it. They're like, we need a new war chief. They didn't give a fuck.
They just wanted to move on to the next one. That's it.
Yeah, they put my boy Swan in charge.
Swamp.
I've always been a. What's up?
I was gonna say Swamp got in charge.
Yeah, Swan's the guy.
I don't remember it.
Ajax is not happy about Swan being in charge.
Ew.
I'm a Cochise guy, all right? That's always been my homie. It's my favorite warrior. And yeah, Warrior, the video game The Warriors, fire.
Wow. What a great
I
game.
played it.
Because it starts the game starts 90 days before the events of the game.
Really?
And yeah. So basically within those 90 days, the Warriors gang, they're too unknown to be invited to the meetup. So those 90 days are spent trying to gain clout and basically get invited to this meeting. And so the majority of the game is actually the front end, all the lead up that happens, the gangs they have rivalries with in Coney Island and things like that. It's just like really cool. It's stuff that they laid the groundwork for a little bit in the movie, but they just like didn't really explore. I thought the game was awesome. It was one of the few tie-ins that did it very well, in my opinion.
Damn.
I've got that one on my list. Maybe I will not emulate it on the Steam Deck.
Also fire is they also do origin stories, so they show you like how each of the main members of the gang, like how they joined up in the gang. It was just really cool.
That's pretty cool. It is a
And
cool
some
universe.
some of the best co-op you'll ever play too.
What
And it's
system?
co-op.
What system did it come out for originally?
PS2, PS3, something like that, right?
The two,
Damn.
yeah.
Classic games.
Yeah, I remember the first day we got that shit. Me and Flat, we were just laid up on the floor on a mattress right on the floor, and we played till like 5 a.m, like just like glued to the fucking. We couldn't stop fighting people, yo.
That's
Yeah, it was
crazy.
terrible. Yeah, it was not good for my young adult mind.
Last but not least, we got DJ Doey Fresh in the building.
Hey, get out of the water. That person needs help.
For our audio listeners, he's dressed as a lifeguard in a hoodie with a towel on.
Oh no, there's some terrorists attacking.
I don't know what's happening now.
Now he's shooting his toy gun. That is beast. What lifeguard has an assault rifle on the
I have
beach?
no idea, dude. He's been watching too much Jaws.
Every Florida lifeguard has an assault rifle.
Get the fuck out of here.
Standard issue, baby.
Like a standard issue.
Gotta
Montgomery's
work on,
gonna shoot
gotta
all
work on
the
that
sharks.
slow motion run, Doey.
Nah, that's not working
He needs a little more practice on that one.
for sure. So, obviously, everyone picked Halloween costumes for this episode because it is dropping on Halloween, and I think everybody should know. Maybe not. I'm one of that characters from Dead President. My sister called me and saw me putting this shit on. She was like, "Oh, you look like the Hamburglar from McDonald's." I was like, "Man." She's like, "You also look like the panda from Kung Fu Panda." I'm like, she's like, "Who are you supposed to be? The guy from Kiss?" I'm like, "Damn, that's another good one." I'm like, "Nah, I'm fucking one of that characters of Dead President." She's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now." I'm like, "Damn, what made you go through all these like list of fucking things?" She even called me the Undertaker. I'm like, I never remembered him wearing face paint at all.
But Paul Bear,
Nah.
he had that very powdery pale face.
Mhm.
So maybe there's a connection.
Damn, but I don't think
You could have just gone up and down and done like the Sting. That's some classic.
or
face
this
paint.
thing. Yeah, that's a legend. Sure.
Joey is just talking to no one.
If Tony was
Sting
a
the
member of
wrestler.
Kiss, if Tony was a member of Kiss, he would be the cat.
Oh, definitely the cat. man.
Cat.
Definitely the cat.
Sting the
I
wrestler
don't
is a
watch
good
it.
one though.
I know it's what the Demon, the Cat, Starboy, and something else.
Damn, but does the cat have like is he the fire character? Because you're making it seem like he's just like the lesser of
I
the
think
three.
he might be the one that no one wants to be, honestly.
That's terrible. This man Pucho only wants the worst for me.
I don't want the worst for you. I'm just saying.
You're the cat from Kiss that no one likes. The black cat. Like, Jesus. Bad enough those poor
It's
cats.
the spaceman, and it's not Starboy, it's Star Child. The demon,
Starchild.
the Star Child, the spaceman, and the cat man, technically. But
Oh,
I
it's not
like
the Catboy.
the cat.
Cat sounds better, for sure.
If Joey was the lifeguard at a beach you were at, would you swim there?
No.
But you'd get high there.
That's
Most
not why
importantly,
you go to the beach.
you come to me for all your drug needs, okay? I have the health. I'm the health guy. I'm going to give you the herbs in Resident Evil. Welcome. What are you buying?
How do you
What are you selling?
How do you think you'd use the herbs in Resident Evil? How are you consuming the herbs that heal you in that game?
They grind that shit up and just eat it. There's no way.
Yeah, they're just walking around smoking joints the entire time of it Resident Evil.
No wonder they're seeing fucking liquors and zombies and shit. That shit got PCP in it.
Nah, I think the intent is they're gonna apply it to their wounds like a patch, but that shit looks like they're about to roll the joint. Like we've been saying, yeah, we about to let me smoke this shit up real quick for years.
I freaking so today we were playing kickball today, and this team that I'm in is fucking all new. I met them for the first time like 2 weeks ago or whatever, and we're playing against a friend, John. We're playing against his team and his boys' team or whatever, right? They destroy us like 13-1 or whatever.
Holy shit, dude.
But no, they're like they have the number one pitcher in this fucking state on their team. So the guy is a fucking monster at pitching.
Awesome.
And then all their girls and guys they're all tournament players. So they're playing against a bunch of people who don't play, first time playing, whatever, right? So whatever, they're beating us or whatever. And one of the guys on the team was like just talking shit. Only to me though. Like most of them only to me because we always just bust each other's balls or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the girls at the end of the game was like, man, no matter what, we had fun, this and that. We were drinking. I was like, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Next week, we're going to win for sure. You know, we just played the number one team. Fuck it. Like, we did okay. Move on.
Uh-huh.
I go and put my my foam runners, Yeezy foam runners on. She's like, what kind of shoes are those? I'm like, oh, these are foam runners. And then John was like, yeah, those are the Yeezy foam runners. She's like, wow. You support Yeezy? Kanye? You support Kanye, she told me. I was like, yeah, I support his clothing line, his shoes, yeah, that are no longer in stores. She's like, are they comfortable? Oh, yeah, I took them off. I said, here, put them on. She puts them on. She's like, oh, wow, these are comfortable. How much do they cost? I'm like, they don't cost nothing because you can't buy them in the stores no more. So it's like, if you got them, you sell them, and they're going to sell pretty high. She's like, damn. I'm like, what, you support Kanye now? She just smiled and laughed. I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what, I get it. Like, people hate Kanye. It's the thing to do now. But, like,
The man wanted to
material
name
doesn't
his last
fucking-
album Hitler.
I have I'm gonna go on the record. I have been tired of Kanye for years.
Facts.
So I don't think that I'm part of like
Facts.
this recent trend of hating Kanye. I've been exhausted by
me-
the man for fucking years.
For me, it was Yeezus. In that era of Kanye, Yeezus, I'm like, this is not for me anymore. And I think he is one of the lamest people I've ever listened to. Music, I could consciously say that's probably one of the lamest people that I've ever listened to their music and enjoyed it.
that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, no, Kanye is lame as fuck.
What? Well, how's that ridiculous?
Out of all the people this man listens to, he's saying Kanye West is the lamest one.
He's pretty fucking lame.
He's got Gucci Mane. He's got fucking, what's the other dude that fucking,
So how is Gucci Mane
Little
lamer
Yeet.
than Kanye?
Little Yeet.
How is Gucci
Lil
Mane
Yeet.
lamer than Kanye?
Look at that. Look at that.
The
That
music
vinyl I got
itself.
back there. That vinyl's
Like-
beautiful. Also, you got Mayros exclusives.
He listens to people that only have beats. They don't have no lyrical.
Yeah, but he's not
fucking
talking
nothing.
about the music.
Yeah, he
he's
is.
saying-
He's saying
No,
that
no,
it's
I'm
lame.
talking about him as a person.
He's
I'm
saying
not talking.
he is
Nah,
lame.
it's-
What are you
Saying he's
talking about?
corny.
What do you mean now? You're having
I
trouble.
also don't listen to his music past Yeezus. I'm like not into it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Guy's got a good album past Yeezus for sure.
shit is trash.
It was not
What album?
Donda. It was not Donda. I will tell you that much.
He
You listen to Donda?
ruined.
Yeah, we reviewed Donda, dude.
You did
Tony's
you
so
listen?
lost.
Hey, Pucho, did you
No,
listen
I'm
to
not lost.
Donda?
You know how long ago Donda was that we
Yeah.
listened to it? Like,
And
the
it was like
fuck?
22 songs long. You shouldn't have forgotten. It was not.
It was
I
a,
listened to it before. I don't have a hate for it. Like, obviously, if you hate something, you're gonna remember it. I don't have a hate for it. I mean, it is what it is. You guys don't support Kanye. You don't like Kanye, whatever the fuck maybe. But
I don't know how anybody could like Kanye. The only
like his
the
music.
only person that could like Kanye are the people who still believe that like all the conspiracies, the Illuminati, 9/11 was an inside job. All of those motherfuckers, all the people that believe Kanye.
Yeah, you bugging though, because Life of Pablo was good. I like Life of Pablo. That came out after Jesus. Yes. Yeah, it did.
No, not. I'm just saying, not for me. It just wasn't for me.
No, that's fair. You're just bugging.
yeah, I've been
Jesus is king though. I ain't fucking with that bullshit. That was
Yeah.
not good.
not as exciting as Tony's kickball. I've caught up on Edge Runners this week though. That Cyberpunk anime. It might be the best anime I've watched in a long damn time. It is
Damn.
fucking amazing.
Ooh.
that's a stretch, but it is fucking good. It's definitely top 4
It's stylistic
3.
as hell. It is so damn
Top
good.
3 what?
animated series that came out like within the last 4 or 5 years. I would say at least. That's just me. It's top 3 for sure. Like, damn, I wish I could talk about it, but I don't think you two seen it. But I ain't gonna ruin it for you
I don't
guys.
care that much.
It got me hyped. I wanna reinstall Cyberpunk and start playing it again now.
I
Damn.
have
I heard
reinstalled
everyone.
Cyberpunk, and I have been playing it.
How's
It's
it been?
okay.
Just okay.
Yeah, I mean, I need a little bit more in my games.
Damn.
It's a big game. It's beautiful. There's some very interesting situations and stuff like that. But it's just like go here, kill everybody. Go there, kill everybody. Go over yonder and kill everybody. It's just kind of like
Have you been doing
not a lot of depth.
Have you been doing the side quests? I've heard the side quest is where the game really shines. I've heard the main mission is just kind of, it's all right, but like I've heard the side quests where the game starts feeling more like alive and vibrant.
Is water wet, my friend? All I do is the side jobs, the side gigs. I'll do everything but the main mission, okay? That's how I play my open world game. Nah. It's there's, like I said, interesting situations. There's interesting premises to the missions, but they always result in just murder everybody. Like 99% of them are like that. And it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's like I've put in like 30 hours and I'm like, 70 more of this? Maybe not.
That's fair. 30 hours
Yeah,
is a
that's
good.
fair.
It's a good try on a game. It's definitely giving it a fair shake.
And I
Facts.
like it. It's just, I don't like it that
That's
much.
above average, like hours played on a story mission, right? Like that's a pretty up there, 30 hours.
To not be complete, yeah, like you would expect him to be rounding out like the story mission by this point.
Yeah,
I think 40 hours is about the average, right?
I do all the side jobs and I do all the side gigs. So I'm not playing the game like your average person. I'm on the second island now, like the second little map or whatever. There's like 7 maps.
shit.
I haven't even made it to. I haven't even made it to that yet. But I think if I start playing again, I'm gonna just restart from the beginning.
That's crazy. That game is long as fuck. Then if you 30 hours, you're barely on a second map, and there's 7. That just seems exhausting.
It's
already.
a pretty intense game. Our boy Steven Beaumont was talking about how he wants like an anime filter for the game, and I found that they do actually have one on Nexus mods. So if I install, I may fuck around with that.
That's
Very
dope.
nice.
But you know what I didn't like though about how that shit ended, Mateo? I didn't like it at all. I'm like, bro, you could have made this main character stretch to the next season or whatever the fuck part. Like
That's the way it had to end, man.
so fucking brolic at the end. It's so fucking ridiculous. It's just like the transition from the skinny kid to that fucking monster. It's like, fuck, bro. Like,
The moon was beautiful that night, though.
moon was beautiful. She was beautiful.
Is he like a werewolf or some shit?
Nah, it's just like Cyberpunk. You get upgrades and you just get fucking crazy brolic and
Yeah,
unstoppable.
no, I'm just connecting him becoming Mad Brolic and the moon. But-
There's a whole like tarot card theme running through the show apparently. Like it's going through like all the major tarot cards because there's like the moon is like one of the big symbols in there. The Arasaka Tower, like there's a lot of symbolism in the show apparently.
It's a good show. You should definitely go fucking. I mean, you probably would, but
Oh, you would enjoy it for sure if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I put on the first episode and I watched like 4 minutes and then I just took it off. It wasn't the right time. So I'm gonna give it a fair shake.
If
I've
you
been finding these like video game animated shows to be pretty good. I really enjoyed the League of Legends show. Can't remember what it's called.
I've heard good things about that one. I only watched the first episode and it was pretty solid.
I really enjoyed it. I watched the whole thing. It's cool. About like 4 episodes in, there's like a little time skip or something. They do some cool stuff with the show. And for people who are fans of the game, not me, maybe it's even better because they're building up a backstory for, all the characters. For me, it's just like, this shit's just cool.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, the game's only been out for 15 years or so it's cool that they're finally building a backstory for it.
True.
They're trying to revamp that shit or something. They're trying to bring it back.
That little Witcher anime was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, I hope they drop another season. I like that shit.
That one was rad. I've
I
heard the
only saw the
Castlevania
first
one's good.
episode. Yeah, I saw the first 3
Castlevania
seasons of Castlevania. I liked it.
Yeah, Pucho put me on that shit, and that shit is fucking dope.
I've got a backlog, dude. I've always got I've got a backlog of everything. I've got a backlog of animes. I've got a backlog of movies. I got a backlog of video games. The backlog is never ending.
I started watching 2 shows, right? I started watching Attack on Titans or Titans Attack. I forgot the name of it. I think it's Attack on Titans.
Yes.
I'm sorry if I butchered it to the fans out there. Fucking dope. Pretty interesting. I like for those who don't watch it, spoiler or whatever, or going to watch it, him becoming a Titan, that shit threw me off. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Is that a major spoiler here?
If you never watched it, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm just being, the show's been out for so fucking long. Like, if you haven't watched it now, but still, whatever, I don't want to be the spoiler king here. I'll leave that for Pucho.
It's a major season 1 spoiler.
Oh,
so you don't want to be Pucho.
I don't want to be the spoiler king, Pucho, since you're the king.
Spoiler. Don't put that on me. Although, on this show, I'd be spoiling everything. In real life, I don't spoil anything. So,
you hate the spoils, though. That's the problem.
All I'll say is this, all right? Just wait until you find out what's in that goddamn basement. It's
bro,
that's
fucking key. I'm tired of this dick shit. Bro, I keep watching it. It's like, okay, what is the fucking... The point is getting to the house. What the fuck are we doing waiting here? You know what I mean? You just killed the other bitch Titan going ham.
It's worth it.
Can't wait.
And don't hold your breath, because I don't think they get there till like the end of season 3. So,
Joey, did you give up on your pants?
Damn, man, I thought nobody was going to notice that. Come on, man. Let's keep it moving.
From red to gray. Oh, no one noticed me.
I'm not that colorblind, dude.
He had a tough time peeing, and he's just like, fuck this, I'm done.
Well, we could see you changing in the reflection in the window behind you. Saw everything.
Yeah, we're watching it the whole time.
You're on mute.
Yeah. And then there's that Tekken show that I didn't really give a chance, but I saw like the first episode and a half. Not bad. I don't know. They've been doing like this thing with these video game shows. I think it's cool.
It's a fun format for sure.
No, yeah, it brings the Netflix back to life. They also drop all the Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3 on Netflix too. So if you guys want to go rewatch it, go ahead. I think my favorite part is where what's the Spanish cop chick comes into town. She's wearing that black Victoria's Secret. That right there, she's a hot.
I remembered enjoying Rush Hour 2 the most, I want to say.
It's good.
2 the most?
I think 2 was the one that I enjoyed the most. But I don't remember any of the plot really from the first and second one, and I don't know that I ever saw the third one.
I gotta be completely honest. 2 felt like so quick compared to 1, and that's how I know it's better. I was like, moment to moment, it's just funnier. But you were also forgetting about the funniest part about that scene. What's the scene again? The scene, Tony?
I think we just lost Tony.
Tony was talking about which scene?
I don't know if he was talking about a specific. Was he talking about a specific scene?
Oh, that's right. When the girl's getting naked, the Spanish girl.
Oh, he was talking about a specific scene.
They're like looking through a gun scope. And they're looking, and then he hands it over to Lee. Lee starts looking, and she starts getting undressed. That's shit is fucking hilarious. Yeah, that's what I said.
Slow down, baby. Slow down. What are you saying? Oh, nothing. Slow down. And then he gets tight because he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I remember
the funny
from the
part.
whole shit.
You remembered the sexual part. You were like, "Oh, she's so sexy."
That's the whole point. She's fucking. That's the whole funny part of the fucking the scene. Him fawning over her.
Get out of the water. Get out.
That's what you should have done as soon as he did that little thing. That was horrible. As soon as he did that shit shut me down. He's like, "Oh, when she comes out in that Victoria's Secret," I was like, "Ew, what is that?"
Show us the lip bite.
There's some lip biting energy.
Let's see some
I
lip
ain't doing
biting.
none of that. This shit right here. I ain't doing none of that.
Tony says that once a person, if he wants to hook a person in, he'll give him the lip bite. Yeah.
What?
The lip bite. It's not even a lip bite. It's more like a I said lip bite. It's more like a. You just. I can't do it because of this paint. Can't do it.
I'm
I have it all
glad
in my
you're
tongue.
sparing our viewers and listeners.
Yeah. Thank you.
He would hook them all.
I'll be
Yeah,
back.
it'd be over after that.
It'd become
Can't do
Tony's
shit
harem. It'd all fly out and just it'd be horrible.
Damn. The plays never stop. Y'all just jealous because y'all don't got it. It's okay. It's all right. But there's a bunch of do's and don'ts that everyone should do when you want to survive a horror movie. I know a couple of them.
Dramatic pauses.
I hate the dramatic pauses. I love it. It brings the energy. Look at the energy there's here now.
It depletes. I think it
Depletes?
Yeah.
Feel the energy. Look, you guys are laughing. The energy's there.
You can see
Yes.
Pucho and I like wondering, do we need to jump in? Is he stopping?
This is meta laughter. This is not energy. This is not
That's
the
great
energy you
laughter.
produced.
Word. My pauses produce good energy. But no, like, all seriousness. Like, what's the do's and don'ts to survive a horror film? Right? I think what my first one would be, don't fucking separate. Stick as a fucking group, right? That's like number one obvious shit to do. Like, I
Yeah.
mean,
Stupid ass shit. First thing they do. Killer on the loose. How about you guys stay here? I'm gonna go over to this cabin real quick. I left. I don't know. They'll be like, I left my jumping, the little fucking jacks. Like, stupid thing. Why do you need that shit? Leave it over there. It just, I left my chapstick in the other room.
I
and
like
then they'll
the
go and get murdered.
I like the flip on that from Cabin in the Woods. Have y'all ever seen that one? They're like getting, shit's going crazy, and then the dude's like, okay, we all got to stick together. Everyone get in this room. We're gonna barricade the doors and windows. And then they were like, oh shit, we can't have that. They spray him with the gas, and then he's like, actually, we should split up.
they all fucking scattered. The dumbest shit in any movie. Like, oh, you guys go this way. I'm gonna go this way. One by one, chop, chop, chop. Fucking idiots. Like,
I got
dumb
one.
shit.
How about don't go swimming?
Ooh,
Just don't go swimming. Killer on the loose. We don't need to go for a swim. All right. It always goes down like this. They get out of the pool or the lake. Their clothes are missing. They start, Jack? Is it you? Are you playing a... Then a man with a knife shows up. And then the chase ensues. And it's just don't do it.
What's the Jack? Who's Jack?
I don't know. It's just the
Random-
name
that's a
of the
good
man.
name. It's a good name though.
It's just the name of maybe her love interest who might have stole her clothes as a joke, you know?
I like a Ryan. Ryan, is that you?
ooh, right, it's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, I mean, Camp Crystal Lake especially. Don't swim there. Don't canoe there. Especially at the
Yeah,
end of the movie.
facts.
After you think you've escaped, Jason's gonna pop out of that water.
Fuck all canoes and
Speak-
all lakes.
Speaking of Jason rules, like slasher film rules, don't have sex. Just don't get horny while that killer's on the loose. You're gonna die. You will get
I don't
speared
know,
through
man.
your neck or something. Something bad's
I
gonna
don't
happen.
know.
He's
That
gonna
might be
die.
positive energy. That might be the positive energy. Like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go out guns a blazing with the chick. Fuck it. Gotta die sometime, man. Why
Tony-
not die happy?
Tony's getting chopped up with a machete while he's mid climax.
You tripping,
Oh,
bro. You-
I'm not gonna be able to finish now. No, fuck that. That's the worst.
His back, his big ass back, and he's gonna be like, that actually feels kind of good.
That's definitely you. Don't portray your sexual fantasies on me. That's 100% you. Nah, but another or what's your don't or do? Dope.
Do eat food. None of these niggas are hydrated or eating food in any of these movies. Get your energy levels up, guys. Like, what is this? Drink a Red Bull or something. Wake up, guys. Like, what is this shit?
Not a 5-hour energy, Red Bull, or I don't know, anything else was consumed. No Gatorade, no nothing.
A
These
green
guys looking
herb?
clammy as fuck.
Nary a Gatorade was drank. No
crushed green herb.
electrolytes.
Oh, you know what's another do not do? Don't leave weapons behind. Grab that shit. Bring it with you. If you got a gun, use that shit. How many times they just hold the gun and don't fucking pull the trigger? Bitch, better shoot that motherfucker quick.
The Scream thing, they knock down Ghostface all the goddamn time, and then they just
All
run
the
away.
time.
Just let him get back up.
You got to finish that man quick.
If they didn't break our rule number 1 of splitting up, when they knocked him down, they would have held him down, and then they would have
Facts.
just curb stomped him. It would be a gang. They would have been
A-Town
playing all
stomps.
types of A-Town stomps and all the things they were doing,
Yo.
and Don't Be a Menace. They're just doing all the
Yo.
games. They would have pancaked Ghostface.
I
He would have been
would
dead.
swanton bomb the shit out of
Damn.
Ghosts.
I'd love to see Doe do a swan. The Hardy
Jesus
Boys.
Christ.
People,
I would
the
pay
Hardy
money
Boys.
to watch that.
I love it. I just love the name Swanton Bomb. It's just it
So
sounds
good.
It's way better than the Swanton Bomb is itself, but still.
Was that move made by accident? It looks like he's just falling. Like it doesn't look like there's anything to the move other than climb something high and fall so your back lands on the person.
It's like he jumps. He does a front flip, but the front flip looks like gravity took over the wheel.
It's the laziest front flip in the world.
If I'm correct, only his head hits the person or some shit like that, right? Isn't it like that?
God, it's been a while. I watched a lot of Swanton Bombs back when we made a reference like 50 some odd episodes ago.
That's wild.
Fun fact, in the competitive melee scene, Fox's up attack, right? He does a little backflip and kicks the people up. They call it the Swanton Bomb.
Really?
Because he does a little flip, yeah. It's just funny to hear the announcers and shit talking about the Swanton Bomb.
That's fucking
hilarious.
great.
I never knew that. Man.
Run.
Oh, go ahead.
Like do proper running. Don't do this like hands flailing running. Just run. Do some cardio.
Slow Baywatch running.
There
He's not gonna get me.
There was a great Black Twitter challenge that was like Jason Voorhees. So you know how they always have that scene where somebody has their keys in their hands and they're running to the door and they're trying to unlock their door, and Jason is kind of doing the regular walking speed towards them. Yeah, only a few people make it inside the door. It's nerve-wracking.
It happens. You ever play Left 4 Dead? You know you're running towards a safe room and your buddy's inside, just close the door on you while you're running towards it.
What a bastard.
That's some
that's
fucking
true.
dick
That's
shit.
that's one of my favorite moves.
Of course.
No
Another-
shitting, people. Do
No
not
shitting.
shit.
Ever?
This may contradict. This may contradict with Doey's eating rule, because maybe that's why they don't eat.
Tacos.
Them tacos coming through, you're gonna be shitting. Ah!
White Castle. Taco Bell.
That's the worst way to go. Taking a shit and not like getting stabbed.
Jason comes in and he's like,
I can see it now. You sat down to take a shit. You just dropped the mother load of all mohongs in this toilet. And then you go to grab the toilet paper and there's none. And you're like, and then now you're like hobbling around the bathroom, opening stalls to see where there's toilet paper. Boom, Ghostface in the stall, stabbed to death. That's how it happened.
I turn around, smear shit all over him before he goes.
You might survive it like that. He might just run away and be like, all right, fuck this
He
shit.
starts throwing up in his mask.
That'd be fucking awful.
He's throwing up.
Take a shit. Scat the man. Okay, it may be a tactic.
Scat
You gotta
him.
hold it in, like, so it's a shotgun effect.
Ugh.
You know when you get the back of the toilet, it has to be one of those, like a shotgun blast.
Or maybe you can make little turd gels out of your and shoot them out your gun.
That's a shit blaster.
What are y'all's thoughts on that person in the zombie movie? They get bit and then they hide like their wound, or
Kill that bitch quick.
like the Shaun of the Dead thing. Was that dude an asshole for wanting to shoot Sean's mom in the face after she got bit?
No, he's not. Once you're bit, that's it. You're not anything. Just kill your ass and move on, bro.
I think the energy with which he wanted to shoot his mom was a little bit too
Happy? He was too happy with
vindictive.
it?
Yeah, it sounds like he kind of hated that mom.
He was very eager to shoot her in the face, but it was the right move in retrospect.
Deacon, he's in the back watching her about to get bit. He doesn't save her because he been wanted to kill her ass. That's a true dick. You could have saved Buddy's mom.
I could see these top guys having some really bite hiding energy. They get a wrist bite,
Who,
and they're
me?
just like, yeah, you and though. I could see, pulling
me.
I don't want to die. I'm
I'll
just
tell
gonna
you
rock out.
If I get bit my arm, I'm telling you, Pucho, grab the machete, chop my arm off. I'll be one arm Butch McGee. I'm out here with a shotgun taped to my other arm, blasting my way through these motherfuckers.
Doey's gonna be covered. He's gonna have blood pouring out of his pants and be like, "I wasn't bit. What are you talking about?"
Huh?
I got my period, bro. Chill.
Alex, I transitioned a long time ago, guys.
We're all getting attacked by zombies. We all survive. I just automatically turn around and shoot Doe. Boom. The nigga got bit. I don't know. Nothing.
That's fine. If memory serves, Doey's just gonna be filled with weapons. He's gonna be juggling like 20 shotguns, carrying all the good shit. But he's not gonna fight a single zombie.
Nope.
I'm gonna be standing in the back waiting.
We're all gonna die.
Oh man, what movie was that where the dude had like a gun and he was like he had it in his hand, he's just like hopping around, but he's not using it? What? It's like a comedy movie. I need to find this shit. Is hilarious. You're like just hit him, just even pistol whip him or something. It was
You know what? That brings another good one. Another don't. Don't corner yourself into a spot where you can't escape. They love going down hallways where doors don't open, and then they don't even try their best to open the fucking door. Who the fuck hides in a closet?
Yeah, that's stupid. But I'm just saying, sometimes you don't know. You don't know, like, that this hallway is going to lead to a locked door. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta swanton bomb that door, bitch. With your back first.
There's obviously some like bad hiding spots. That stop hiding under the bed. As a kid watching horror movies, I knew that you hid under that bed, they were gonna get you immediately.
Facts.
They lift the bed so fucking quick. You're there like, how'd you find me?
Man, Jason would just spear you straight through the bed. He doesn't care.
There's no way, bro. That's another thing too I didn't understand. You got like a foot or so to fit under the bed, and then his blade's not even that fucking long. How the fuck you get that shit through the fucking bed, through the body, and dug into the damn floor?
Dude, Michael Myers can take a normal ass kitchen knife and pin you to the wall with that knife.
That's just beast.
These are
That's
abilities.
some strength.
I can't even cut a chicken breast with that thing.
Right?
This motherfucker's pinning people to the...
Imagine what he can do with a butter knife.
Yikes.
So I have another one. Don't let this motherfucker out of your sights.
Ooh,
These guys love to like kill the dudes and then they fuck off with these like hugs and this sigh of relief, and then they turn and the dude is gone. You got a gun in your hand. Just stare at him until reinforcements arrive. When the cavalry shows up, you're good. Till then, just look at the motherfucker. Because as soon as he vanishes, you're back to square one. Yeah.
Maybe shoot him a few times just for good measure.
Just like did to after they executed in Better Call Saul.
Oh, damn, we're back to doing those again.
Major fucking spoiler.
That's a huge spoiler, but you know what? The season is over. Deal with it.
That's crazy.
You can bleep that. You can bleep that one out.
So that means I don't gotta watch it no more then, right? That's it. That's
fucking Hector Salamanca. That guy's still doing work. That guy's a
Hector Salamanca's untouchable, man. He is unstoppable.
It's fucking spoilers.
He's killing people till the last moment he's alive.
I'm trying to think. Don't go into a pool. I was like, I guess you said that one in the beginning. You take your clothes off and shit like that. But so many jacuzzi scenes, they just all end in death.
I mean, that It Follows pool plan worked, but it went way off the rails.
It didn't. Yeah,
it went way off the rails.
Yeah, I'm now remembering. She got into the pool.
Mm-hmm. She was
I felt like they put the monster in the pool. She got into the pool.
Well, she was the bait. She was in the pool. The monster was going to go in and they were going to electrocute it. But then it tossed all the appliances into the pool with her before it even got in.
Smart tactics.
It does tell you that creature learns. That is a frightening creature from It Follows.
Another one, right? Always, when you go into a house, dark, especially a dark house, walk in that bitch with the flashlight. Carry a flashlight with you.
Regularly change the batteries in your flashlight. This shit where you have the flashlight and it's like just flickering the entire time. You have to hit it.
Tap it.
Shake
Dicks. it. Not even that. In the movie, you're like in 2000 something. You have flash on your phone. Fuck, you're not using that. They're trying to look for a light. Bitch, you got your phone in your pocket. Mm-hmm. Like, what are we doing here?
Let's just talk about the importance of maintaining your own like gear and equipment. Wear shoes you can run in. Don't wear heels.
Or take off the heels and take off. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Or carry a pair of flip-flops with you everywhere so that easy access.
You're not escaping. Okay. You're not escaping a creature on flip-flops.
Okay, then, bitch. Crocs. Sports mode, bitch.
Better choice. Definitely a better choice.
But the foam runners are always in sports mode.
Get out of here.
You're a foam runner. You're good.
Jason's attacking you. You got to get out of here. Time out.
He's wearing.
Let me put these in sports mode.
Tony's over here wearing the Hitler 3s.
Damn,
Kanye Hitler 3s.
Talking about I could run really fast in the Hitler 3s. Hitler tried to beat Jesse Owens in these Hitler 3s. You know?
No facts. The Aryan Nation were the fastest runners.
That's insane.
Fuck. I just had it and I lost it. I'm gonna remember it. Go ahead. Yeah, somebody else can hop in. All right. Dear white people. All right.
Oh.
If you get a person of color with you, just have one. They'll be like the canary in the coal mine, okay? They'll feel the vibe and they go, I ain't going in there. And just follow the lead. Just follow the lead. Just get the fuck out of there. You don't need to investigate any ancient heirlooms. You don't got to investigate this weird crawl space that you found in the fucking cabin that you're staying in that you're not supposed to be in. Don't recite the demonic words out of a book. These are all the things that'll get you into trouble, okay?
Yeah,
and I guarantee
you find that journal, you don't need to read it out loud. You're good.
Yeah, no. Read it in your head. Or don't read it at all. Because if I found a journal that said Book of the Dead, I would leave the house. Damn. I wouldn't open it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that book from the Evil Dead, I'd just look at it and be like, nah, like that.
Nah.
The vape shop robbers in fucking Las Vegas.
Can you just leave? Nah. Proceeds to get stabbed to near death. Right? Not quite.
So Evil Dead 4 would just be Doey having just a nice weekend. Just a nice weekend at a cabin in the woods.
Facts.
What about just call the cops immediately and just wait outside? Like, why stay in the house? If the killer's in the house, just call the cops as quick as you can. Stay in a well-lit area. And then what's with all the neighbors in these movies too that don't answer the door when they're running down the street screaming for help? What kind of dickhead does it take to not open the door for somebody?
That's a good.
I'm gonna be a little careful opening the door to a screaming person. I'm gonna be like, there's on a couple levels. One, I've never had a screaming person run up to my door, so it would be a situation. It'd be like, am I being duped right now?
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
the finger looks like I'm issuing a royal decree, and I love it. Like
You
I
need-
just
you need
look
your
like
scepter.
yeah. The finger feels more powerful than this thing. This is a little.
It is a little wimpy scepter.
It's a little wimpy. I feel like the Pope or Jesus stands like this or like this or something.
They do something with their hands, don't they?
I like the.
They are not.
Dude,
That's,
this one.
if he's hitting y'all with this down the street, that's wild.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, my friend.
That's insane.
But yes, yeah, I don't know. I would be uncomfortable opening that door. Just put it out there. Then there's just the whole fact that you open that door. Horror movie 101 says they will not die, but you will.
Yep.
The person they run to help, to get the help, and they come, the white knight comes out, they get got real quick. Just putting that out there.
You open that door, Jason's already in the house. Not sure how, but he's already in that house.
Dude, that dude has Nikes on.
The
bro.
girl,
How fast
the
he
girl's
moves.
explaining it to you. Oh my God, this guy, he's killing everybody. Oh yeah, all right, I'm gonna get him. And he gets gutted from behind. He's lifted 4 feet off the ground. You're fucked.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
for sure.
Chauncey. I'll save you.
Another don't. Do not let your friends come up with a plan that's so fucking dumb and you still go with them. I don't know how many movies I've seen where it's like, all right, we're going to do this and do this. One guy's already questioning the plan. He doesn't say nothing. He says, fuck it, let's go. Like, come on, bro. Stop following. If you know it's fucking stupid, don't fucking follow it. It's simple.
I mean,
Tell your friends.
sometimes the plan has to be just crazy enough to work, though, right?
In most cases, yes. Most cases.
I mean,
but
that's how they solved the demon from It Follows. They never have to deal with that demon again, except for at the end when you see that it's still following them.
damn. So that's didn't work then.
Mm-hmm.
Did not work.
I don't
What
know why
about you,
It Follows is on my mind. I haven't watched that movie in like over a year. But that movie has been fresh in my mind lately. Doey is muted.
1 year ago today, we were watching all those movies. So
Oh yeah, that's
Tony
fair.
you remember Tony watched 4 movies at one time?
That was impressive.
It was
3.
definitely
It was
3.
3. Yeah, but
He
still.
says it was 3. Like that's a less ridiculous answer than 4.
Well, one of them I already seen, so it was just strictly like audio. The other 2 are visual with subtitles.
That's how Tony was looking as the movies were playing. He's in a perpetual jump scare. He's just
The little kid, Chucky. He's like,
what the fuck is wrong with
There
this?
we go. Throw out the creepy doll. Stop keeping the creepy doll.
Oh man, that's another one. Fucking all the people who play Luigi boards. Oh my
Luigi.
God.
Yeah, he loves that shit.
I always say Luigi. Ouija boards.
Luigi boards.
I hate you people.
Tony, we're having
You're one of those people.
we're having a seance one of these days.
I'm not gonna be there. See, that's another
Neither
do
am I.
not do. Those are another do not do. Don't play with shit that you don't want to see. Don't say names in the mirror. Don't be screaming out no shit. Keep all that shit to yourself.
Don't go into
bring
Pooch's
that shit.
closet.
Facts.
The blood is still there, apparently.
That'd be crazy. I would believe it. I don't think anybody's ever gone into that closet and lived. Except for my brother, that time he escaped, but nobody else.
Escape. What escape are you talking about?
I don't know, Tony.
What blood
If
did you get in your closet?
If you watched this week's episode, Tony, you would have a good idea of everything that happened on the last episode. But to
It wasn't in the
recap,
first two sections.
we had hey, go watch the pod, my friend. But we had a closet in my house growing up where my brother and cousin got locked in, and they started chanting Bloody Mary's name, and then they claimed that blood started dripping from the walls, and then they tried to escape, and then the door was locked. It was a whole ordeal. And I'm not saying that it happened, but I will say growing up, there were red stains on that wall, and it scared me to death. I was afraid of that closet my whole life. To this day, I would be uncomfortable going in that closet.
Bueno. That's what happens when you play silly games, get silly prizes. Don't fuck with that shit. Leave the dead dead. That's the number one rule. Don't bring them back. What about you, Mate? Any more do's and don'ts?
Man, we've covered a pretty wide base here. I don't know if I agree with our rules of somehow eating food and not shitting, but make it work. You can make it work somehow.
That guy's coming for you. Pee on him. Who says you can't do this? Okay, it's not against the rules.
That's gonna end with your dick getting split in half by a machete.
For sure.
Oh,
Just
that's
tuck
the
it.
worst.
Just do the tucking rule.
How are you gonna pee on him while you're tucking?
It's going everywhere. It's not just going on him. It's going
The man
everywhere. All
pisses
right?
himself.
Piss
Dude,
in the cup.
You should become an escort, right? And you should advertise yourself as one of these like golden shower peoples. You're loaded with urine. You just have so much urine. So I think the tuck and roll for Doey will work. He has so much urine in him. He's not afraid to waste. He has excess. You know, they're like me. I'll tuck and roll, and by the time I go to aim, it'll be a trickle. I'll be finishing the piss. Doey's still got the fucking water hose. He's putting fires out with this thing. Like, just saying.
That's
And why,
crazy.
Petey? Freeze! My penis.
All right, I'll revise. We don't need a no shitting rule. Just pick a corner then. Just shit with because it goes hand in hand with the no splitting up. Because to shit, typically you shit alone, and that's where bullshit happens. So it's shit in the vicinity of people.
Maybe,
But I don't advise like 5 people going into the bathroom.
maybe we need to make some like horror movie survival bathrooms. I mean, we need to revise our ideas about bathrooms. Bathrooms should now be 2 toilets facing each other 5 feet apart.
Prison?
No one can sneak up on you if you're shitting with a partner. You're both making eye contact and just staring at each other the entire time. So
There's an eject button. You just go right into the shit pipe. You know, it's gross what you get out of there, you know.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one, but I'm sorry. I am not sitting across somebody looking dead in their eyes while I take a shit.
What if it came to between that or you dying?
What if you had to jerk Jason Voorhees off in order to get out of that situation?
I don't know if I believe he has a penis.
Who?
Jason Voorhees. He's been burned up
He
and
has to have
hacked
one.
up so
He
many
has to.
times.
What if he
has
was
to have
like,
one.
you just started, and then he was like, blowjob. And you like,
Thinking his
Would
whole
you
life he's wanted a blowjob.
would
That's why
you
he's
suck
upset.
a cock to save your life?
I'd certainly give it a try.
I
I
would.
got a daughter to raise, motherfucker. If I get cornered by like I gotta live, bro.
I don't believe that Jason would actually spare me, even if I did that act. Also,
Exactly.
his penis definitely has a hockey mask on it too.
Yeah, I don't truly believe I'll be spared, but you gotta try. You're either gonna stand there and die or maybe
Fight
die.
the man. That's another way of trying. You ain't got to
You're
just
not fighting Jason Bourne.
concede.
All right. So don't follow any of Tony's rules.
Oh, wow.
No, see, here's a don't. Don't stand up to the villain to straight up and get into a fair one, a one-on-one fight. It ain't gonna go well.
What if
You have
it's
to catch him off guard.
Buster Rhymes got a couple good licks on Michael Myers. It still didn't end well for him. All right?
what about Freddy Krueger? If you pull him out into the real world, you can just stomp that man. Ghostface, weak. Ghostface gets knocked down all the time.
Yeah, but I still don't recommend the 1v1.
I think Chucky, you could just punt. I feel like I could take Chucky.
I think
He's
I'm gonna lose.
crafty though. He's crafty.
He is very crafty.
I'm definitely gonna lose an eye tonight, boys. My shit is probably gonna get infected. So
Gonna look like Katy Perry. You saw that shit happening to Katy Perry the other day.
What? Oh yeah, her,
Her
eye
eye
was.
was. She looked like a robot.
She looked like a fucking
She was,
yeah.
was malfunctioning. I was
She was
like,
like
what the fuck?
like she'll touch something back here and make it. Oh wait, no, time it up again. I was
Touching this shit and the eye would fix. I was like, boy.
Tony,
She
do
probably had-
you have to go to work tomorrow? Are you going to be like in face paint tomorrow? Is it going to come
There's
off
no way.
completely?
Yeah, I'm gonna shower right after this. There's no way I'm getting in this bed with this face. I'm gonna wake up, everything's fucking black. Yeah, right. Shit is. I mean, I never realized how much work it is to like. I feel bad for the like makeup artists and the people in the movies with it. Because Jesus Christ, I don't know how you ladies do it, putting makeup on. Shout outs to y'all.
Now, do you understand why I was confused by your passive aggressive response? I genuinely wanted to know. This face paint is a situation. I was like, are you gonna put it on and then take a nap? Or are you gonna take a nap and then put it on?
Yeah,
Are you
no
just gonna-
naps.
It's all. These are all bad scenarios. So I was just like, the face paint's a complication.
I've never worn a costume where I had to do face paint before. This is a pain in the ass.
This is my first time. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just I don't know how it would be outside in the element.
If I went to a party with buddies, they would be covered in my face paint because I would accidentally touch my face. Then I'd touch them because we'd be drinking and I'd be telling a story or something. They'd be covered in little fingerprints. Just my face paint all night.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But your shit's also glossy. But I'll tell you what. If I gave you guys some money to stay in a abandoned or haunted house, were you guys willing to do that alone?
What
Or
if
maybe with one person probably.
I would bring Tony, and I would also bring a Ouija board so we could talk to the spirits in the house and figure out what they need and how we can, resolve this haunted house issue.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Bro, they just want a pizza. They've just never had a pizza
Imagine they're like, I just want a cake from Carvel, an ice cream cake from Carvel's.
before. It's like, I'm on it, boss.
That's something I can get you.
You hear the banging sound,
right.
it's just them wanting you to change the channel. They're tired of whatever you're watching.
It's supposed to stop jerking off.
They want to watch the newest season of Real Housewives.
They want to watch Lost. But nah,
Yeah. Haunted houses I don't do. I won't fuck with some shit like that. Like I said, all right. Do I believe in any of this stuff? Hell no. But I gotta kind of believe it because I'm gonna invite myself into these situations. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you'll hype yourself up in that situation, though, right? Like, even a straight up skeptics, if they're staying in like some supposedly haunted location or something, let's say you hear that bump. Let's say you hear that bump in like 2:00 in the morning. Where's your mind going?
through the roof. I'll tell you that much. He's gonna be sitting there like, "Fuck, what am I doing? I'm about to die." Just, bro. As soon as you hear that little step of, you're like, "What the fuck was that? Who's down the hallway?" As a kid growing up, like in school and shit, if all the lights was off and I wanted to go to the kitchen to grab like a little bit of like milk or whatever, or cookies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you know how fast I'll be running to get to like avoid the light being turned off and try to get to the room where there's light? Bro, I used to fucking get ready to hit the light switch to take off. Like like if something was chasing me.
I know.
At school, there's
No.
kitchens?
When I was in school, when
When he was a youngin'.
Gotta keep up, man. You're confused right now.
Dude, you said when you were in school getting food in the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck is
Tony
he
just let
talking
himself into the cafeteria. Everyone else would be in class.
I'm like, what is this?
Like, I gotta run. I gotta avoid this shit.
You know, my younger sister did that. You could tell when she was like moving around at night because you would just hear like a light switch sound and then feet, like just footsteps running. Just the running sound. She ran everywhere the second it was dark outside.
Bro, man. It's because of my
That's
uncles. They scared the
nuts.
shit out of me. That's why I would never do that.
We were also like a jump scare family. People, you'd hide behind doors. You'd hide in closets and scare people. You'd go outside and bang on a window to scare them. We were a fucked up family. We scared each other a lot.
Could you imagine running in the kitchen, getting a bowl of cereal, turning the light off, running, and then Mateo pops out, and then you just throw all you. I'll be so fucking pissed.
It happened. It happened. I was a scarer, and I was scared several times. That was our family.
But like, for money, I think I'm willing to try it out. I mean, I don't know about alone, but maybe with somebody with me, I might be willing to try it out. So, yo, we'll split this shit 80-20. I'll take the 80, you take the 20. We stay in an abandoned haunted mansion, whatever the fuck. Dracula's house, fucking
I hate
whatever.
so much about you.
Pablo.
Why would you invite somebody to go to this house with you, spend the exact same amount of time you're going to be there, go through the same amount of things you're going to be going through, and you're going to take 80% of the split?
80-20.
It seems pretty fair for me. I don't know.
80-20.
They offered me money, and I'm just saying, yo, do you just want to chill in the spot?
All right.
Give-
Once
you know?
this podcast makes money, we got to lawyer up, boys.
80-20 is telling me that every single time there's a spooky sound, Tony's the one that's going to investigate it.
Hell no.
It's like, he's like, nah, I'm getting 20%. I'm going to sit here and play my Steam Deck. You go get the power back on, Tony. Go flip that breaker.
Bro, it's like one of those things where it's like a meme, right? When there's the husband and wife in bed and they hear something. What's the first thing these guys do? Hey, babe, did you hear that? Go check that shit out. Like, I'm not checking sounds out. The door's shut. I'm not opening that door until I see sunlight, bitch. I am not. Fuck out of here. I don't play these games. Like, Pucho don't believe in it, but he kind of. I make sure that I know my boundaries. I believe in it a little bit, but a little bit to know not to go and chase. That's it.
Nah, bro, I had a situation. I told you about this shit. That one night, me and my wife laid down in the bed, and we heard like a boom sound. And I was like, what the fuck? I started walking around the house because I'm like, you know, I got my daughter and my wife in this bitch. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this house? I heard a bump. Like, nothing. I was like, laid back down in bed, turned the lights off, you know, I was creeped out, started dozing off. Bash! Like a big ass crash. I was horrified.
Oh, nah.
Did you just start running? You didn't know where you were going. You just started running.
And I searched the whole house, nothing, bro. And then,
What?
yeah, it was scary. It felt very uncomfortable. I checked the garage and everything. Like, it got to the point that if my wife didn't also hear the sound, like, I'd tell myself that I fooled myself into thinking this shit.
So at least he woke up as well. and
Oh
heard
yeah,
this.
no, for
Oh,
sure.
nah.
For sure.
And y'all
No,
didn't find nothing broken in the house.
nothing. And the next morning, so we're still like, oh shit, that was weird, blah blah. The next morning, we're like picking stuff up around the house, like just cleaning, and we opened the cabinet, and Lacey had did like a glue thing, like a glue. She glued like a rail and put a bunch of bottles on this like rail, and I'm assuming it got detached a little bit. And the first sound we heard was like a bottle that fell, and then the second time it was the whole thing fell, and it made like a big crashing noise.
Wow.
But bro, in that moment, it was scary. It was like
It was a
what? Like,
ghost.
yeah, it was first. It was like somebody's trying to break into the house. Then it's like, no, there's a monster living in the house.
Kill monster? The rack monster from Lacey.
We've got
That's fun.
there's a lot of like hybrid cats here that live like indoors, outdoors, and like their owners let them out all the time. So there are constantly sounds of shit like walking across my roof or like jumping on the roof because these cats are all over the damn place.
Shoot those fuckers.
And
Get them
always
the
at
fuck
like
out of
2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning or something. You just hear footsteps, you hear like a crashing sound. These cats are all over the place, man. Make lots of spooky sounds.
Yeah, you gotta shoot them yourself, bro. Animal control don't do shit.
I don't think animal control shoots animals typically.
Yeah, but they should pick them up and get them out of there, bro. I had a pit bull situation on my block.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
These pit bulls would just run out and run at you and shit. Shit was scary. And there was times when I'd pick my daughter up from school, pull up in my driveway, 2 pit bulls circling my car. And I'm like...
I would have shot both them pitbull.
I'm like, this is fucking crazy.
That's
And
wild.
They had
didn't leave
already
your car?
survived. No, I didn't leave my car for a little while. Fuck, why would I leave my car? I gotta grab my daughter out of the car.
Shoot
seat.
them. Just like, get the fuck back. Shoot. That usually works.
I ain't shooing no pit bulls.
You shoo them.
You didn't just see the rules we went through? Do we need to go through
Is
a
that
pit
one of
bull
the
rule?
is that one of the don'ts?
Do's and don'ts of pit bulls? Shoo, pit bull, shoo.
Get on out of here. Crazy guy, Cujo.
What? So, Mateo, if you would stay in the haunted house or haunted, what spot would you, if they told you to choose, like, or where would you want to be at?
Like which room in the house?
Yeah, no, or like which house, like the Dracula's castle, or like
For some reason, Dracula's castle would be like the least spooky one. Like you give me like some
right.
kind of like abandoned farmhouse or something like that. That is just creepier to me. A cabin in the woods. You imagine you're hearing spooky sounds. You look out and you just see trees and darkness. That sounds creepy to me. So like if I wanted somewhere where I feel like I'd be less spooked, probably Dracula's castle. I don't think the castles are as creepy as like a cabin in the woods or something.
Yeah, nah, I would.
Give me a haunted beach house.
I'd go to Dracula's castle. That shit, a palatial estate.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck, beautiful tapestries, and do I get the servants and shit? Like they're gonna be serving me food and shit.
it's just you, and maybe one person, your partner or whatever, but just you. You're not. I wouldn't. I'm Dracula. Who? I don't care how empty that bitch is.
He was just a guy.
I would kill you in a heartbeat.
But he was a count that lived. That's not even like scary. Like he's just a dude that killed people in the past. Like he's not even a serial killer. He's just like a dude in charge of like an area. You know?
Yeah, I don't think he was personally like putting like the spears through people's buttholes or whatever the hell he did. He impaled people.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where I'm not staying.
What?
So the how like imagine they were like, all right, look, stay in this Texas Chainsaw house.
Yeah, right.
That house was creepy. There was a lot of like hidden doors and little nooks and crannies, and there was like fur on the walls. It was a weird
Animal bones. Yeah, there's a lot of bad signs there.
And that dude in the top floor that looked like a corpse, but he wasn't a corpse. Like he was alive. Remember that shit? I ain't doing that.
I'll tell you one thing. Texas Chainsaw House, chopping that man out. I'm taking his own shit and I'm chopping him up.
You're gonna take his chainsaw.
Did
Yeah.
you see how big that dude was?
That dude's a monster, man. He's a big old guy.
Cut that man down a size, bro.
You saw he was wielding a 2-handed sledgehammer with ease with one hand.
You think he's gonna fling that shit at me and I'm gonna get knocked out or die by it? Like,
The worst part is he's not gonna kill you immediately. Like you're gonna live for a while. Like this is a scary guy. What about
He's
you?
gonna
Doug?
hook you, Tony.
I don't know why you would want to be there instead of fucking. Are you saying you would rather be there than Dracula's house?
No, I said I would rather be in Dracula's house. I said, you want to know where I don't want to be? That's
And the chainsaw. Okay, I thought you was agreeing with him with the cabin at first too. Like you would be there too. Okay, no, Mateo's
house
are
on the
crazy at this
cat.
point. I'm at. He's crazy. Beach house. Well, let's first off, beach house is not a threat. Cabin in the woods is a super threat.
Oh, that's what I was saying too. I was saying like Dracula's house is the least scary to me, so that's where I would stay.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah, okay. We're on the same page here. So Dracula's house is good for y'all.
If you got a haunted beach house in mind, though, I'll stay there over Dracula's house.
I don't know. Beach houses tend to be the little isolated. I don't want to be in no isolated environment.
You got a point there.
I want to be in
Isolation
like
is-
an apartment building with mad motherfuckers living in the
Oh,
building.
you want a bunch of people around?
I'll go in the haunted apartment, all right?
They have those too. I forgot what state, but they have it to where you can stay in those like haunted apartments, and people pay pretty good money to stay there just to feel or witness it. Honestly, too, it's like a mind thing. Like once you're isolated from anybody, your mind starts to wander and race, and then that's when you really like you was freaked out with the rack shit in your kitchen or whatever. Your mind was just racing,
Yeah.
even though you don't believe in it.
Afterwards, I was laying in bed and my heart was racing. Like my adrenaline was
You could
pumping.
hear it. You could hear your heart.
It was horrible.
Something similar happened to us. Me and my brother and Roger were playing Mission Impossible for the N64.
Ooh, a spooky game.
Right? We were thugging it out. And out of nowhere, we start to hear bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, Roger was like, yo, I can't. I went over to your kitchen and it got louder. So we go over there. And then in the kitchen was the entrance to our laundry room, and it was coming from our laundry room out back. Super scary. We were like, so finally Michael goes in. Some tennis shoes inside of the dryer. I don't know who did that. I don't know who did that. But that just scared the shit out of us.
So do are you staying in a haunted house?
I think I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm into it.
This is
We also
an,
didn't say, we never said the quantity of money, by the way, because
Oh,
that's,
we
a,
did
that's a
not.
motivating
That's a key.
factor.
$1 million. We could say $1 million.
$1 million is so high, man. There's not a lot of things I would not
$500,000.
do for $1 million.
Yeah, because $1 million,
$25,000.
I'll probably go to a haunted house. 25
In the
G's,
cabin
I'll
by
do that.
yourself.
I'll do the cabin in the woods by myself for $1 million. Like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, but we're talking about the real world, right? Like we're not.
Yeah, we're talking about
This
the
is
real
just
world.
it's just gonna be a
Yeah.
creepy experience. Yeah, I'll have a little PTSD. I'll go see a doctor with my $1 million.
I'll stay in the haunted and insane asylum for $1 million.
The man has a plan right now. I'll see a psychiatrist with my millions, and I'll be fine. You got all right, so what happens if you got to walk to the cabin? Right, you walk to the cabin at daytime, you unpack. It's night. You got to stay there the whole fucking night.
Yeah. So
I feel like I'm weirder than any person that has died in that place, and they'll all be watching me like, really?
they're like he's been here.
Really?
He's been here only an hour and he's already jerked off 5 times.
He's knocked himself into a jerk off coma.
They'll see his ritual for wiping his ass, and they'll be like, "We can't fuck with this guy. This is not."
That's a filthy butthole.
The ghost is gonna be trying to scare Doey, and Doey's just gonna be turning his music up higher and higher, just vibing.
Dicky Yeet will get me through this.
Dicky Yeet will get.
The worst possible summoning music in the world.
Well, you won't hear a single spooky sound. Your music is the loudest thing in the room whenever Doey's in a room.
That's also scary. You ever watch 8mm? It's a
A
weird,
long time
weird-
ago.
Oh, that ending part is so nerve-wracking.
With the music is crazy loud.
Yeah,
That's
Oh my
horrible.
God, it's horrifying.
Imagine there was a man in your house and you had to like find and kill this guy, but there's music blasting at like maximum volume. You can't hear shit. Like that's scary. Like you can't hear anything but the music. Like it's like taking one of your senses away.
That's actually kind of fire.
No, it's not.
I'm
Taking
just
your
saying, as like
senses
a
away?
concept for like scare, like taking one of your senses away.
There's that horror movie where the main character that's being like attacked by this person is deaf, and that's a big thing in the movie. I forget what that movie is, but that movie's pretty good.
I didn't. That sounds pretty interesting.
It's called Meet Joe Black. Okay.
It's
Wait,
called
it is?
Joe Black.
Oh wow, what a dick! I'm like, wait, really? Why would they name it that?
It's called Mighty Joe Young.
Oh my God, Mighty Joe Young is the reference I was thinking about making.
Well, Meet Joe Black, he's literally death, like in the movie. But I don't know if you ever watched it.
I never watched that movie.
I've
Very
never-
cool beginning, and then it's like a sappy romance. It's
Is that the one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never
Death
seen that
kills
shit.
Brad Pitt, takes his body over, and goes hangs out with a millionaire. He's just like, I just want to experience the lavish life for a little while.
So Tony,
Damn.
we've decided then we're gonna the next in-person recording. We're gonna go to like a haunted hotel or something. We're gonna stay there, make some content.
I'm down.
I want no parts of that.
It's gonna be so good, dude.
I don't know what's your
We'll give-
fascination. with
We'll give you
playing with the-
20%.
Bro, we'll record an in-person pod. Everything will go off without a hitch, and we'll be like, "What's all this haunted business about?" Then later, there's gonna be footage. It's gonna be like the night vision footage.
Where the fucking booger is sliding down because they've been crying and scared. Yeah, nah.
They're gonna find their footage. Is all I'm saying. Like, think about the premise. We're going there to record with camera. We're gonna die. We're not doing this. This is a rule. Added to the list.
No, we got our rules set up. We have to eat a lot of food, not shit.
Don't
or
have sex.
Or shit together, not have sex with each other.
We have to order Chipotle, but the way I order it.
Oh, no.
4 meals, but the way I order it. And you guys have to eat it the way I eat it.
I'd rather stay in Dracula's house. With
Zoe wants
no,
us all to have diarrhea.
matter of fact, would you rather be in these haunted houses with either being blind or deaf?
Death.
Death all day. What the fuck?
I'd be useless blind, dude. You're gonna stay in somewhere you don't know blind.
But I mean, you
You
don't
gotta-
see. It's dark. Everything's dark now, right? So
The ghost isn't even gonna kill me. I'm gonna fall down the stairs. I'm gonna break my neck immediately.
And then if they make you deaf, it's like then you can't hear any of the creepy sounds. Like you'll be freaked out at first a little bit, like
Just gonna be standing and just get knocked on the head. Oh!
Tony, what if
yeah, I get it.
what if we wanted to hunt like Bigfoot or like the Loch Ness monster or something? What if we wanted to like record a video like that? Would you go and hunt Bigfoot with us or like the Loch Ness monster?
I'll fuck with that.
Get
That's
out in a
land.
little tiny like rowboat in the middle of the lake or something at nighttime?
I don't know, but see, there you go back. I thought we agreed that that's a don't do. Right? Am I not mistaken here? Like that's a don't.
We do. You have to break the rules to like hunt these creatures.
That's how you die.
you
Breaking
feel
the
like the
rules.
center of a lake would be safe. But I don't know if these things need to breathe. I feel like Jason will just drag you under for some, even if you're in the center of a lake. It's like,
Yeah.
how did he get here?
Just for like a little bit.
He got really good at swimming after he drowned as a kid or whatever.
He had to learn. You think he did the dog paddle? He was just like,
He did the old school parent method. You know, like your dad would just toss you into the water.
yeah, that's abuse. My dad did that shit too. Or was it my dad? Somebody in my family did it, and that's how I learned how to swim.
It's a fucked up way to learn how to swim. I went to swim lessons.
I would have never
I
known that.
was not tossed into a pool. I got full on swim lessons.
My dad used to toss us into rivers. That's how we learned how to swim.
Damn, that's fire though. Cold rivers.
Wash up
Probably
a
not
mile
recommended.
downstream.
Yeah, I mean that's a nice little ride.
I was scared of so many things as a kid. I feel like I mentioned this already, but my dad, when I was a kid, told me, hey, because we used to swim in rivers like in the Dominican Republic and stuff. He would tell me, yo, don't go over there because there's corriente, which
Current.
means current. But corriente also means like like electricity, like current.
Oh,
So so when he told me, yo, there's current over there, I was like, you telling me I'm gonna go over there and get electrocuted and die? And I
Probably
was
better for you to think that.
I was horrified. I was like, are there like electric eels over there or some shit?
Why is there electric water?
Yeah, what? I was
Let's
like,
swim
this is
somewhere else,
fucked up.
Dad.
It's fucking wild.
My dad scared me with electricity by saying, if you touch that, you won't be able to let it go. And then somebody's going to have to take a wooden bat and beat your arm off of you. I'm like,
I
There-
mean,
there's
to a point,
there's a
that's-
little bit of truth in that statement.
Nah, there is, because I shocked myself with like 240 amps or some shit off of like a light tower. Bro, I grabbed it. And I told myself, do not grab that cable. That's live.
Where? What happened? You're going to have to
What is a
rephrase this
light
entire
tower?
story. What are
Yeah,
you
start-
talking about?
Define a light
So
tower.
at my old job, it's a light tower, right? It's a little box, and you crane it up. It has like 6 different, like,
All right,
almost
enough.
like high school.
It's electrical. You're a grown man. You had a job. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. This was like
Oh yeah, no.
5
This
years
is like
ago.
some little kid shit. Nah. All right.
No, yeah, I accidentally grabbed the wrong cable, and bro, it's like it does pull you in. And when I grabbed it, I just fucking wailed back, and I fucking fell on the ground. First time I ever got your heart's like this racing. You're fucking got like I feel like that. What's the movie? Jason Stratham or whatever the fuck is Crank.
Crank.
It gets bro. I felt like that. Like I was fucking alive. That's a 5-shot energy shot right there. That's what you need. If you need to get away, bitch, go touch some 240s. That shit does
That's
pull you in.
scary.
Oh yeah, it scared the shit out of me, but
I watched the kid get electrocuted once.
Damn,
It was uncomfortable.
Damn.
they
yeah.
get fried and then the
This is
smell.
like post hurricane. There was some wire that was like it was wet, and it had like the wire was deteriorating, so you could see exposed bits of wire. And he wanted to like grab it for some reason because kids are stupid. And I was like, I wouldn't grab that wire. Like I just wouldn't. And then he went. He's like, I'm gonna grab this wire.
It's a bad choice.
He went
Is
and
he
grabbed it.
okay?
He's
he
dead. I'm
lived.
assuming. Oh, he lived.
Yeah, a guy didn't get electrocuted to death in front of me. Tony, no.
Oh,
I feel like we
that's what
would.
you
I
were
feel like we
leading
would have
to.
heard a story before Twitch would
Yeah,
watch someone
you
get
would've heard of
electrocuted to death.
This kid, he goes and he grabs this, and he's like, and he was just shaking there, and I was just looking at him like, yeah, I told you I was not to grab that shit. It's like if I touch you now, I'm gonna get electrocuted.
And you're like, nah, fuck that.
no, fuck that.
So they-
eventually,
so they
he
hit him with a
kinda,
2x4?
detached. Yeah, I didn't have no wood handy. Eventually, he detached, and his hands were burned down to like you could see like his like the muscle under his skin,
no.
like his skin like burned away. It was gross, and his skin was like burned black. It was very nasty. I was like, this is.
How
I told you
old
that's
was
not the
he?
girl. Maybe like 12. We were young kids. Like
That
11,
is
12 years old.
dick.
Definitely old enough to know you should not grab a wire.
After a hurricane, like all that shit's on the ground live. Like
I
that
told his
dude-
ass I wouldn't grab that shit.
should have stopped him. You should have done better to stop him. No,
No, what?
you should have stopped him. Like done a better job. Like, hey, don't go.
I should have got in front of him and like fought him.
You should have jumped in front of him like a Secret Service agent and grabbed the wire instead to stop him from electrocuting.
to show, and then I'll lecture and show him. Look, this would have happened to you.
Tony, you have me so paranoid every time you touch your
Bro,
face.
it's just irritating my fuck, bro. I just want to fucking rip this shit off me. I'm trying my best. I got paint all over my fucking head. I thought this shit would be dried up by now, but whatever. Ignore me. My best. But no, yeah, you should have done a better job saving your friend. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't think I said he was my friend.
It was just some dude.
You didn't say he was your friend. Okay, fuck that.
It's just the person I was with. Yeah, if it was flat, I would be way more like you fucking bugging, blah blah. But I still wouldn't have stopped him from doing it.
Damn.
What am I gonna do? Shoot him with a gun? Like
No,
you're
just
definitely not.
fucking-
You're never grabbing that wire. I'm gonna end you
Hold.
right now, motherfucker.
And shoot him right in the foot. The Tony move.
Yeah, he won't be able to grab that wire at that point. But whatever. Yo, so all these movies, right? All the horror films, they have very distinctive film music, soundtracks, that if you're in a dark room or a dark alley or somewhere by yourself and you hear that shit, instant chills up your spine, hair's fucking standing up. What's that soundtrack that you're listening to and it scares the shit out of you?
There is a movie that has a soundtrack that will freak you out on a sunny, bright, beautiful, perfect day. Fucking Jaws, dude. That Jaws soundtrack, that Jaws sound, it's iconic. It is.
Back to the beach.
It is a stressful song. I was just listening to that right before we recorded. I was like, that Jaws theme is stressful. Just the slow build.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be scared of it though. You know what I mean? Like that's maybe the stress level might be.
If it was a bright sunny day and I heard, dun, I'd be like, dun, 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 dun. I'd be like, you just gotta run somewhere. You gotta run.
Just start running, dude.
You just gotta run straight forward. Just gonna keep going. Nah,
Tony's the bravest man on planet Earth. It wouldn't scare him. I'd be running my ass off.
A bright sunny day, my G. You see shit coming. You see shit coming at you.
What if you're
There's
swimming
no
in the
way
ocean?
you're running. Well, they left me in the ocean that one time, so that was probably the time I should have heard that. Danan.
Was the lifeguard there though?
There was no lifeguard that could save me at that time. None. Piece of shits. But I can tell you one song.
I would have thrown in the raft for you.
It's too far. We're like a half a mile in, right, Pooch? Jesus.
Man down. Man down.
That one was loud. We're gonna have to timestamp all these whistles so Bush can go and maybe adjust the level.
But the Silent Hill theme music, right? It's a game. It's not a film, but that shit would scare the fuck out of me.
I don't remember. I have only ever watched someone play Silent Hill. Is it just like it's like orchestra sounds, or what? What is it? What does the soundtrack sound like?
Real like 80s like vibe, like the Thing type soundtrack, shit like that eerie. Like I'm good. The slow start eerie sound, high pitched.
It had like some alternative rock to it too. It was like scary though.
Scary ass shit. Can't fuck with that.
I mean, the classics are there for a reason, right? Like that Psycho theme, the stabbing shower scene, that all those high pitched strings in that scene. Shit's creepy. That shit's super creepy.
Yo, the Resident Evil safe room music, creepy. Dun, 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 dun.
That is not what that sounds like at all.
If you listen to the original safe music from
Mucho's listening to it.
it's
right
like
now.
a piano, yes. Don't make me go look at myself.
Yo, it straight sound like the ice cream song you were trying to sing. Dun, 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 dun. What the fuck?
Man, y'all want to talk about spooky music? The other night, I was checking my mail and it was super late and I was like 11 p.m. or something. But I was waiting for a specific letter and I'd forgotten to check it earlier, right? So I went out to my mailbox at 11 o'clock, and I did not see this vehicle anywhere, but someone was riding around the neighborhood playing fucking ice cream music, like ice cream truck music. And this is like 11 o'clock. This is fucking late. That ice cream truck man should not be out at 11 o'clock at night. And it was creepy. It was super creepy.
You know what's crazy? That happens over here in Lake Worth.
Yeah.
It's an ice cream truck that comes around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Ain't no kids out during the week at that time. Even in the hood like that, right? He just goes playing it. I'm just like, What the fuck is this guy really selling?
Have you ever gone out to see what's going on? Maybe.
Fuck no. It's just
No,
another
it's
do not
just-
do.
Maybe,
That's another do not
maybe
do.
you're gonna check and like you're gonna be going to order ice cream and you're gonna just find people. You're gonna see people just like chained up in the back of this truck or something.
It is
Because
the Resident Evil 2 the restroom music.
You're thinking that dun dun dun. No.
Yeah.
That's the police theme.
The save
Damn,
room.
I can't
Resident Evil
picture
2
it
save room.
Yeah.
But how does it
You're
go?
saying
Like,
it, but I can't picture
hum
it.
it.
in my
Hum it
head.
out.
So
I
want to say, don't do it. He's terrible.
I'll put it in the chat.
He can't hum it.
So
I thought.
the soundtrack that scared the shit out of me was hold on.
You gonna sneeze?
I got allergies like a motherfucker right now, bro. I don't know. Maybe these night recordings ain't the way for my allergies. I had allergies last time too.
If I were to
That's
sneeze,
right.
I would just have to turn my camera off because I'm just gonna be covered in mocos and I'm not gonna be able to wipe them without removing my face paint.
True.
My camera feed would
Nah.
be ruined.
Bro, Friday the 13th, that opening theme, like if I heard that, pretty much at any time I would also be scared. It has the iconic that
Yep.
I'd be like, what the fuck? And especially if you heard that in a dark alley, I would just start running. I'd be like, nah, fuck that.
That heavy breathing, definitely top scary shit.
Tony, let's say that we're staying in this like this abandoned warehouse or something, right? This haunted abandoned warehouse, or this whatever, right? Let's say we're staying in an abandoned like sanitarium or an abandoned orphanage, and we're walking around, and suddenly we hear like a little kid singing like a little like nursery rhyme or something.
Shooting that shit.
That would be the
Shoot.
scariest thing in the fucking world, right? Little
Bro.
kids singing little like nursery rhymes, scary. Almost always scary.
Imagine you're there and the little kid comes. Wait, doesn't Children of the Corn have a theme music like that too? I think.
Oh man, it's been a long time since I watched that one. It's been a few months.
That's all I can picture. The two, they're coming down the hallway in their little fucking.
Oh, you're thinking
Big
of The
wheel.
Shining. You're thinking of those.
Oh, is it The Shining?
the twins? Come play
yes,
with us.
Yes, the twins. Yeah, fuck out of here. Come play with you? Bah, I'm shooting rounds all in the hallway, bitch. Fuck out of here. Come play?
You're gonna kill children?
Yeah, ghost children. They're
How do you
dead
know it's a
already.
ghost child?
Yo, ain't no kid in the middle of the night they can ride around with a big wheel telling about, come play with me. First off, what you doing out
You're
of bed?
getting your characters mixed up.
Yeah, so bad. The
He's
the
gonna
kid,
shoot a
the-
child.
Yeah, you would be in the big wheel in this situation. You would be the one riding the big wheel around.
Yeah, the kid is the one riding the big wheel.
And then he comes across the twins on his big wheel.
Thumbnail.
Yeah, Tony has a way. Tony, were you trying to say that if you were riding a big wheel, if you ran into twins, you would shoot
No,
them?
I'm telling you what the little kid, what would scare the shit out of me. And I would just shoot down the hallway. The little kids, the twins riding their bike. Do you want to come play with me?
Yeah,
No,
the kids
bitch,
don't ride a
plastic.
bike. The main boy is the one riding the bike. That's what we're telling you.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, the girls are just
Jesus.
I love it. This is all right.
He's so
Capture
right.
this moment.
He hits the corner and the
This
girls are
super
down at the
smug
bottom.
face that Tony was making. Like he was so fed up with, and
made
it's
a
like,
smug
dude is so
face.
confused. You got 3 people trying to help you, bro.
I'm sorry, it's such an old fucking movie, Pooch. What do you want me to do? These
You
are
watched
old
it
ass
last
fucking
year.
movies.
We watched
You
it a year
watched
ago.
3 movies at once. You didn't watch it.
He missed the scene. He was.
No, that movie wasn't. First off, that movie wasn't on the list. Let's stop. Let's stop the shit right now, please.
The movie wasn't on the list.
What's the name of the movie though?
The Shining.
That wasn't on the list. Rewind.
Wasn't The Shining our
40
winner?
episodes.
Who was our winner?
Oh my god.
Maybe
Alien
it was the
or
thing,
the thing?
or
It was
Alien.
Alien or the thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Wasn't The Shining. Shining wasn't on that list.
I don't remember. My memory's garbage.
No, it's okay, Mateo. It's just a Tony
What
thing.
what
You
is
don't
the
have to worry
scariest
about it.
what is the scariest sound to hear in your house at night? Is it like a banging, a crash?
DK.
Would it be someone else's voice?
Right
It, like breaking glass. Breaking glass scares me. Like anytime that I've ever heard like breaking glass in the middle of the night, I have to check the entire fucking house.
You know, or what about the doorknob twisting, like someone's trying to jiggle it or open it?
Oof.
That one's creepy because there's only people are what makes that they're what make that sound.
Yeah.
That's
Except
when I hit it with one of
raccoons and
these.
squirrels. And...
Pow! Shoot the whole fucking door handle right off. Done. Out of here.
Just happened.
Just shoot the whole fucking door handle right off. It's a toy gun. Don't worry about it. It goes with the prop.
What do you... Oh, sorry, I'm taken aback by so many things at once. Sorry, I've never had glass break on me in the middle of the night. This has never happened.
That would be scary.
Mateo said, every time this happened, I have to like.
Well, I've lived in a lot of apartments. It's never been my window that's been broken, but like you hear that broken glass sound come, you gotta go check on that.
Man, where the fuck?
I've
In
lived
your house or outside?
outside, like other apartments, or like someone drops
I
a
see.
glass or something outside.
What is wrong with you? Why would you go out and check it out anyways?
Why would I
No,
not?
no,
go
I
and
know what
check
he's
it?
saying. If you live like in a gated community, sometimes people be chilling outside. Sometimes shit be like that be happening.
Why the fuck would you leave the safetyness of your house?
You gotta check, dude. You gotta go check around your house. You gotta see what's broken.
You're the first dude to die in every fucking movie. You want to check shit out.
I'm the neighbor that's making sure that their neighbors aren't getting harassed.
Oh, you're the nosy neighbor. Don't mind your business, neighbor. Okay.
Hey there, neighbor.
Yeah, just like that neighbor from the Dahmer series.
Oh, shit.
Facts.
I know who
She
you're
knew
talking
what
about. I
was
never
up.
watched it, but I know who you're talking about.
She got his ass arrested. But
I've been telling you for years.
so yeah, out of the things you listed, a voice would definitely be the scariest.
Yeah,
Like if there was a voice in my house, like any voice, it doesn't matter. There's degrees of scariness.
Yeah.
Like if it was a kid's voice,
oh man.
now I got a daughter, so maybe I'm a little primed differently. But like before I had a kid, if there was like a little girl's voice in my house, Poocha,
Oh, nah.
I'll jump out the window, bro. I'll be out.
That sounded like the Sega tone. Sega.
You guys are not registering what just happened, though, right? He just said if he heard the voice in his house say that, he's jumping out the window, it's gone. He's leaving Lacey behind. Lacey has to fend for herself now.
Well, they ain't coming for her
No,
ass.
no,
They
no.
didn't say her name.
No, he's clearing the window so she can get out of the window safely. He's tossing his
Facts.
entire body through it.
Oh, okay. They can land on me. What is it? Rochambeau? No, Rochambeau. Swanton Swam. Whatever the fuck this shit is.
Swanton bomb.
Swanton bomb. Right out the window with me, baby. Let's go. Shit is ridiculous. Which I hated that.
Swanton bombing outside of a window is wild. Just the thought of that, like, is wild.
That's the next level move. That's the next evolution of the Swanton bomb.
I can't get over the fact that Tony just said Rochambeau.
Yeah. I was shocked when I said that
Wonton
myself.
Swan.
Wonton Schwan, Rochambeau.
Wontons, like the wonton soup.
Soup. That's what I was thinking. I'm not even
Wonton
gonna lie to you.
Swan.
But he's Googling if that's even a thing.
If what's a thing?
Wonton Schwam.
Oh, I'm not Googling that.
I don't even know how to spell
know.
that second word.
Yeah, the fuck.
Schwam.
I was trying to remember who Rochambeau was. He has something to do with the American Civil War. I just don't remember.
Rochambeau?
Or not the American Civil War, the Revolutionary War, yeah. There's a French officer or something. You know, the French
Interesting.
helped us, you know.
I didn't know that.
They didn't help us in 9/11. Freedom fries, baby.
I mean, Halloween.
Fuck the French.
Halloween, the movie itself, might have the best soundtrack, like the best horror movie soundtrack.
That shit
think?
sounds like Halloween. If I hear that, I'm like, oh, it's Halloween. Like,
That little piano riff in that song.
Yes.
Song is good. It's creepy. It gets all the
Yes.
vibes right.
Nah,
S tier Halloween music.
Damn.
right.
S tier.
It's like Mariah Carey and Christmas.
She's
tired of
defrosting
that
right now.
shit.
Facts. She's nearly defrosted.
I
Tired
heard
of
that Target already has fucking Christmas stuff out, dude. I don't even
Facts.
have my Halloween candy yet.
Oh, they had it before October even came a knocking, bro.
That's crazy to me.
They had Christmas stuff in September, you're saying?
Like October 1st, I saw Christmas
October.
lights in Home Depot. I saw Target had fucking little ornaments and shit. Walmart got fucking Rudolph reindeer shit everywhere. I'm like, bro, it's not even October, like 100%, bro.
You know, I mean, that brings up a good question though. Like, who created Halloween? Where did it come from?
Oh shit. Yeah, I also had the Halloween theme on my list. A theme that always creeped me out is the Amityville Horrors song.
Mm-hmm.
It has like this weird, if you go and listen to it, it has like this weird, like almost peaceful vibe. And then you start hearing la la, and you're like,
Yep.
I don't like that shit. And then it has like these like creepy undertones. I don't know how to describe it, but it sounds like a little bit like, oof, there's something creepy about this. And then it kind of goes back to pleasant music. The idea that you're living in this beautiful house that has this horrifying undertone in it, I feel like the theme goes with it so perfectly. And anyways, that song creeps me out my whole life. Amityville, I remember when I first saw this movie, I couldn't even take a shower for a little while. Like I was looking out of the fucking shower curtains. Like, you know, I'll put shampoo on my head and I'll just take the burn. I just couldn't even close my eyes. It horrified me. It really scared me, that movie.
Does it feel like when you have the soap in your eyes, right, and you're there like this rubbing, you feel like something's trying to reach out and get you at times?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That
You
must be
guys,
like
my
a-
wife. I wash my face. I take soap and I go white face with the soap, and I have my eyes open the whole time. I've become impervious to like soap burn because of my fears. So now I just go like, and I just be like, my whole face is white with soap, and I'll be looking around the like. My wife sees me. She's like, "How the fuck do you do that?"
That's insane. To this day, that's how you know you've been traumatized. Damn. That shit scares me too, though. I ain't gonna front.
That same line of thought though, that the creepiest part of Nightmare on Elm Street for me was always that little like creepy like rhyme about Freddy. The 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Like that shit creepy.
I always pictured the two twins from The Shining. They're the girls singing that. Like that's the only thing that makes sense. It just sounds like them to me.
There's probably the Easter egg or some shit in the movie where it's like probably them.
The first Dead Space game had the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I'm telling you, man, children's songs are creepy. They are never. The only time they're not creepy is if you can see the kid that's singing the song.
Oi, King, would you like to play some Rainbow Six Siege?
What? What are you referencing? Why are you referencing that in this moment?
I'm so lost and confused.
Because it was a little kid who said it.
All right. It's an odd connection, man. I feel
you know what's a terrible one though, and people, I guess people can get afraid by it. Is the fucking Chucky theme music? That's another little kid's voice shit.
I don't remember the Chucky one, actually. When I was looking this up, that one didn't even click as like memorable, I don't think. It's like it's like a piano song almost, right?
More vocal.
What was the song? It was Freddy? 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
3, 4, better lock the door.
Yeah, I was saying it sounds like the girls from the girls from The Shining are singing the song.
Mm-hmm. I like the.
Yo, your brain just turned off. We just had this whole conversation, and then you came up with, "Hey, kickin'." We're like, "What the fuck?"
His mind. It was just trying to figure out how to work that response in, and he wasn't processing anything. I like some of like the heavy like synth heavy like soundtracks we've gotten. To come back to It Follows, man, that It Follows soundtrack is good. whether it's scary or not, I'm not positive. I just remember liking the soundtrack a lot because it's got like those like synthy things in it. Y'all ever see the apprehension engine?
Never.
There's this instrument that this guy invented that is like for making horror movie soundtracks, and it's got like it's got like this little like this windy thing that has like steel wires and it winds this like wooden like circle against it, so it makes like that like creepy like metal creaking sound. It's got rollers that you can hit and tap and put like violin bows on and make like the high pitched like screeching sounds and like thunks.
Very nice.
It's just this whole like crazy instrument he put together just to make horror movie spooky sounds. It's got like a little like spring thing that you can hit that makes like a little like a tick-tock kind of sound. It's pretty cool. It is creepy. It's just an entire instrument that's designed to make your blood pressure rise.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good off all that shit, but either way, if you stuck with us this far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share, like, follow. We're on all social media platforms, all audio only platforms. I'm sorry, bro. My eyes are fucking hurting so bad. I have an eye infection, bro. I apologize. My eyes
Yo,
is
when you
killing me.
first started your little spiel, you put that eyebrow so high that I was like, have I never noticed this?
What,
Is it
that I
the
can do
face
that?
paint that makes it? No, not that you can do it. It's that you would do it. And that you do it. I was like, has he been doing this the whole time and I just never noticed? Because the face paint is creating the contrast for me. And I love that you brought it so high and then you brought it so low. He just
sorry.
completely...
Like, I've been trying to squinch my eyes to like make it not hurt, but whatever. If you stuck with me and my eye problems, I'm on my Taylor Swift shit tonight.
Katy Perry.
Hit that like button, man. Share. Who is it? Cape who?
Perry
Oh. I thought it was Taylor Swift. I'm on my Yeezy shit. I'm here taking everything from her.
Taylor Swift just dropped an album, by the way. Listen to some of the songs.
They're pretty fucking good, actually.
Pretty fucking good. I've never listened to Taylor Swift before.
What the fuck
Same,
made you want to
dude.
listen to that?
I heard
I've
a
been
clip
trying to-
I heard a clip on Twitter, and that's what got me on it.
I've been
Okay.
trying to listen to the music that's about to go trending. And so since she dropped her album, she just dominated the feed for a little while.
Bujo's keeping his ears to the streets.
Damn. Like a good king.
Someone say I put everybody on Steve Lacy.
He's got his little bird. He's got his little
Some of
birds
them.
out there.
Oh, that's fucking Game of Thrones reference. But yes, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, go one up yourself. Peace.